Hello, my darlings. My name is Victoria, and this is Veritas Tarot. Aries, I hope you had a very lovely Christmas and a very happy New Year, and wherever you are now, whether you're in lockdown in the UK or elsewhere in the world, you're in a safe and happy space at this time. I'm going to be doing you your love reading for January. If the reading resonates, I would be so grateful if you would comment, like, share, subscribe, or all of them. If it doesn't resonate, it simply means that the reading wasn't for you at this time. There'll always be a reading for you at exactly the right time, but you need to hear it, guided by spirit. Sorry, my very naughty little dog is making some noise. I hope she's going to settle down in a second. So we're going to be doing a love reading for you. I'm going to be using my Angel Wisdom Tarot, followed by my Energy Oracle cards. They're lovely new cards, so I'm getting to know these cards as I'm doing these readings for you. Sorry, my little doggy. Anyway, my darlings, so let's move on with the reading for you. I'm going to start with my Angel Wisdom Tarot, and we're going to see what Spirit wants you to know about the person, your person that you're thinking about at this time. Thank you, Spirit, for Aries. Thank you. Let's see what comes out for you, my darlings. Too many cards. But lots of lovely pentacles there. So let's just move ahead and just see. Thank you, Spirit. There we go. One lovely card they've given me. Look at that. You've got the Eight of Wands has come out. So for me, this card is the Eight of Wands. Wands are about your passions, your desires, your creativities. But for me, this Eight of Wands in particular at this time, bang in the center of the spread, is about communication. Okay, this is communication that's coming. It's coming suddenly. And at the bottom of the deck, I'm seeing the Three of Cups. So, and I'll just show that card to you now as well. So, something suddenly, they're in a space of wanting to do something, wanting to communicate. There's a lot going on in their life right now. But there has been a shift in them. There's been a sort of energetic shift where they're starting to receive that clarity that they need, that insight that they need to move forward. And it's talking about rapid changes. It's talking about unexpected communication as well. And fireworks are a celebration, as are the Three of Cups. So whatever this means, it means that it's going to be something that you're going to be very happy about. Okay, so and the Eight of Wands, as I said, is about those receiving thoughts. It's about getting that clarity. It's not those fear-based thoughts that we have that create anxiety and more fear. It's about those feelings and those that deep knowing that we get that comes from our heart and from our soul. So that's very lovely. Let me find out for you, what are their feelings for you at this time? Although I think you already know. Thank you, Spirit. There's too many cards. They have a lot to say. These cards are flying tonight for you. There we go. So you've got the Hangman awakening. They've come to an understanding. The Hangman is about having a different perspective on things. So wherever they were in the past, and I'm seeing here the Emperor in this is sometimes being trapped in your ego and trapped in an old conditioned way of doing things. They're now in this Hangman position, okay? So they're going through this change, this transformation. They're seeing things from a very different perspective. It's a time given to them by Spirit, by the divine. I feel where we are right now with what's happening in the world, that so many people have been given this time out. It's almost like we've been sent to our rooms to think about things. And this is their time out. But they're happily doing it, okay, which is a wonderful thing. And this is the time for rest, for reflection, as I said, for insight for them as well. They're seeing things from a whole new perspective, a whole new way of being, and a very much lighter way of being as well. So this is wonderful. So let's have a look at what do you need to do, what Spirit's saying that you can do right now to change or improve the situation. Thank you, Spirit, for Aries. Thank you. Maybe you're a little bit stubborn, but no one. Have a look. Thank you, Spirit. There we go. That's beautiful. Release. This is the death card. This is wonderful. So you've got, I just want to show you awakening and release side by side. So for me, with the death card, this is, nothing stops the death card, okay? This is the end of old conditioned ways of thinking, old conditioned ways of being, ways that we've taught ourselves to behave, ways that we've told ourselves that we are, things that we've told ourselves we are, negative things that society has told us are, that maybe others have told us that we are. And this is the end of that, okay? So this is what Spirit is saying. This is a time for your own transformation. They're going through theirs with the awakening, and this is a time for you to release those things. How do you do that? Observe, stand back, and look at what's happened with this relationship, okay? As we're talking about this relationship, about your person, think to yourself, why has this happened for me? Whatever's happened between you, why has this happened for me? Because it always happens for us, not to us. However comfortable things are sometimes, it's because we're being asked to release things, to letting go of things, to shifting, to changing. So look at what's happened for you and say, okay, I understand. Okay, now I understand why this happened for me. With that understanding and with that clarity, I have compassion for myself, and I have compassion for them, and I have understanding, and that's how you grow, because you let go of expectations, because expectations bring disappointments, and that's also with yourself as well. So not giving yourself too much of a hard time, and releasing how things are meant to happen. You're letting go and you're letting God. So I always talk now about sort of the analogy of a rhino charging down the road, which is the universe, God, divine, bringing you what you're manifesting. Okay. Get that way. Spirit is them. My internet connection is a bit unstable, so I hope this is going to continue, and I'm sure it will be. So thank you, Spirit, for that. Because the endings of things bring new beginnings. And whatever's happened between you, it's allowed for this to happen, okay? It's allowed for this Eight of Wands. New exciting things are going to happen for you. Release how they're going to happen. Let go of the who, the when, the why. What if it happens this day? Or should I do this? No, just step back from it. Let go and let God. If you take your hands off the wheel and allow Spirit to step in, allow your soul to guide you, allow the universe to do what it wants to do for you, it's going to happen. The universe will always deliver through the path of least resistance. If you're in the way on that path, then it causes resistance. So try not to have too much attachment about how things are going to happen and when they're going to happen. And just trust that they are happening, because you've manifested this. Consciously or subconsciously, whatever's about to happen for you, and you have that wonderful Three of Cups, you've manifested this. So keep stepping out of the way of that. Okay, so what I'm also going to look at quickly for you now, I shouldn't say quickly, sorry, but what I'm going to look, because I'm going to move on to some energy oracle cards for you as well, is where this relationship might be going. So this is kind of based on current energies and where we are right now, all right? So an energies always shift. So, oh, there we go, straight out. So you've got here the Seven of Wands, which is it's such a kind of, it's like a hero card. It's a determination card, okay? The Seven of Wands is, despite what everybody else might think or say, you and only you are having direct perception of your life. So this is about you trusting. See that one wand she's carrying, she's trusting that one wand. She's trusting what drives her, or him, if you're a he, but I'm going to say she at the moment because it's a she in the card. But you're trusting your knowing. It's about trusting your knowing. It's about trusting what drives you, about trusting what makes you passionate. It's about trusting your way forward, and it may be slightly different to what you've done before, but Spirit is saying, keep doing it, okay? Stand up for yourself. Stand up for yourself. Stand your ground. Do everything from the higher space. So imagine whenever you're doing anything, think, am I doing this from a love space, or am I doing this from a fear space? Always do it from a love space, because love opens up, it expands, it heals. it shares, it reveals. And fear, that fear space, hides and hurts and hoards. So always do things from a love space. When you're doing things and you have that sense of relief, you're on the right path. You're doing the right thing. When you're doing things and you just know you should do them, again, you're on the right path. Have confidence in yourself, my darling. And, you know, choose to have conversations wisely as well. So again, choose to stay away from negative energies because they're not healthy for you. Choose not to get involved in negative discussions. That's your choice. You can just choose not to be a part of it. You stay in your space because look what's happening. This is what's coming in for you. This is the outcome of this. You've got the Six of Wands, victory, literally victory. So you're going to go from that Seven of Wands space to the Six of Wands. Very, very similar cards. This is just beautiful. And there's the sun in that card there. The sun talks about huge happiness. Recognition for what, you know, for who you are, where you are, what you're doing as well. You know, you're going to make, there are going to be choices for you and you're going to make those wise choices, and it's going to bring you what you want to happen, to come in. And I'm really happy to see that. That's just beautiful. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to put that back on the deck and put that there, is pull some of my energy oracle cards. So look at this. I mean, so much passion in this. We have the 6, 7, and 8 of Wands here. So there's a progression here, and we have awakening and release. And this is all in connection with your person you're thinking about. Thank you, Spirit. So there has been some walking away in this relationship, is what I'm seeing. And what it has done, it's about coming into balance. So whatever there was before, there wasn't a balance in the relationship. Maybe there was too much of giving, too much of receiving, but now it's a time of coming into balance. I feel like you've had past lives together, but this is about creating that new foundation for yourself, that new balanced foundation. And it's the balancing out of the feminine and masculine within us, which is one of the things we're asked to do. You know, all the amazing things of the masculine side of us and all the amazing things of the feminine side of us. And you are, at the moment, you had to walk away. So you've walked away from something, okay? And it was not easy to do. There was a looking back. As you were doing it, you were wondering whether you were making the right decision, but you have made the right decision. And you know you've made the right decision deep in your heart. And what you're doing now, this is the magician in the mirror, okay? So what you're doing now, 5 and 3 is 8, and 8 is about moving forward. And then you've got the 8 of Wands as well. So there is balance coming back in from their side too. The magician in the mirror is about you manifesting consciously, positively. It's like being an alchemist, okay? So you're creating your own reality. Imagine you're on the center stage and you're creating what's coming into your life. And the mirror is a reflection of what's coming into your life. And so this is what's happening. You are consciously now manifesting all this wonderful stuff that's coming in for you. But let go of how it happens, okay? Just enjoy the being at the moment. Keep saying thank you. Thank you for what's meant to come into me. Thank you for my lessons to learn. Thank you for my surprises and delights. Thank you for my wishes and my manifestations coming true. Thank you. Because by saying thank you, you're trusting and having faith it's already happened. You just haven't seen it yet. Everything's been put into place. Everything's been put into place. And that's what this card talks about here as well. I'm going to pull one more card for you. They asked me to pull one more card. Thank you. Thank you. And then you've got this woman, wow, because all about balance. There's the yin and the yang on the bottom of the deck. Okay, so that's all about balance. And then you've got the woman holding a heart here. So there's a great deal of healing energy here that's coming into your life. 4 and the 4, this reminds me of the 4 of Wands. The feather, this is the, feather, the butterfly there is about transformation. This journey is about your self-love, my darling. This is you holding this heart. You've had many lives of with this person. Do you see the hearts within the hearts there? But now you understand it. Now you understand it. I just want to see, where's my glasses? There they are. And what's beautiful with this card, she's kind of got her purple hair, which talks about, you know, the crown chakra opening up. So this woman holding a heart, this is you. You have, through this journey coming into balance, you've learned to be vulnerable. You're learning to do things always from a place of love, understanding that by being open, by being vulnerable, by sharing what you've learned, by talking from the heart, by talking through the soul, from the soul, that is the most extraordinary transformative place to be. Because when we shut down out of fear. When we can't talk about our feelings is when we actually don't help ourselves. And you've gone through this extraordinary transformation. And I'm just going to pull one more card for you, my darling, for your person. Any last messages from them for you? Thank you, Spirit. Of course. The world, sorry, my little dog's right. You've got the world card on the bottom of the deck. So this is a whole new, this is the end of one cycle, beginning of, sorry, my dog started barking. So we have the world card here. So this is end of an old cycle, beginning of a new cycle. 9 and 2 is 11. That shows you on your life path. There is a whole new cycle happening for you, my darling. The world card is that pause time, that reflection time before you start a new cycle. You're always given that time. And maybe this time now, when we're being asked to isolate, is your time for pause and reflection and before a new beginning. And look at the new beginning that's coming in. I knew I needed to pull you some more cards. The Daughter Romance. So this is opening up for you. And there is that heart there. It's in a cage. So what Spirit is saying to me, whatever you've experienced with your person before, don't hide your heart away. Don't cage it up. Don't close up out of fear. Okay, remember, you are a woman holding a heart, and it's actually through being vulnerable and open and speaking from the heart that you progress as a team in a relationship, because this door is opening for you. I just want to put my glasses on again. I don't wear my glasses all the time because they reflect on the screen. Thank you, Spirit. So what you've got here, do you see here, there's the water there. So this is about the stillness, whatever's coming in for you relationship-wise with this person. The water is still, it's peaceful, it's quiet. And those petals remind me of the butterflies as well. It's a transformational journey that you've both been on. So I hope that's helped, my darling. Whoever has listened to this reading, I hope it's resonated. And I shall be doing your next reading middle of January. But in the meantime, stay safe and take care. Bye-bye.